Hi, this is Hemant Patel from Chicago, USA. I come from an India where the rape rate is 1500% lower than the most advanced countries. Yes, 15 times lower than the most advanced countries, but still, India is demonized by its own ignorant people, and some people, some comedian makes fun out of it. I come from an India where temples are controlled by the government, but mosques and churches are not. I come from an India where temples are taxed, but mosques and churches are not. I come from an India where looters, rapists, killers, terrorists who killed 450 million Hindus are glorified, whereas the brave kings are buried in history. I come from an India where the textbooks are full of looters, but not a single word Ram or Gita. I come from an India where thousands were killed, raped, 400,000 Hindus were kicked out from their sweet homes and forced to live in filthy shelters for the past 31 years, and the culprits enjoy the special privileges. I come from an India where 4 lakhs Hindus are still living as refugees in their own motherland, and the minority illegals enjoy privileged India. I come from an India where 50,000 temples were destroyed and the destroyers get special privileges. I come from an India where the people who believe the whole world is my family are called intolerant, and those who teach their kids to kill the rest of the world are called peaceful. I come from an India where people respect earth, sun, soldiers, farmers, and even animals. Still, they are targeted with the fabricated narratives. I come from an India where people even hesitant killing harmful bacteria, but they are still targeted by the privileged groups. I come from an India where zero, decimal system, binary system, numerals, geometry, radio waves, planes, yoga were invented. Imagine the world without those inventions. It would have been a stone age. I come from an India where comedians play politics and politicians do comedy. I come from an India where the people clap on the mocking comedy about their own motherland. I come from an India where comedians get away by using freedom of speech as an excuse, but the nationalist journalists get jailed. I come from an India where comedian insults Hindus but do not dare to do a mild joke on others. I come from an India where Bollywood that displays India in bad lights are treated as heroes, and those who exposes the truth are called communals. I come from an India where people pay for their own destructions and do not even know about it. I come from an India where firecrackers create pollution during Diwali, birds get killed during kite festivals, but millions of goats or birds killing have no implications in other festivals. I come from an India where some people do not chant Bharat Mata Ki Jai, but have no problem chanting Pakistan Zindabad. I come from an India where people celebrate India's own defeat. I come from the same India where some people celebrate the enemy country's victory. I come from an India where some people live in India, but their hearts are pumping for the enemy countries. I come from an India where it is paying a heavy price for maintaining democratic values, secularism, humanity, and goodness. I come from an India where goodness is abused and turned into foolishness or weakness. It's time to change before it gets too late. Jai Hind. Thank you very much.